everybody and welcome to a new 2-point museum video where today I want to show off my ultimate art/science museum, and I'm wondering, can you say ultimate with the infinite possibilities of personal creations you can make? I know they said the number on Discord, and I don't even know if you could fill up a whole map with all of them because there's so many. I don't think the maps are big enough. But I'm not doing that science, you can if you want to. So instead, I will give you a close visit of the museum. Our entryway here, slightly decorated, but importantly, we're going in with a ticket booth and wall separation, so no guests can pester our assistants, obviously. The self-serving ticket booths, because we have to put those down. And as you can see here in our entryway, we have exhibits you can view from the outside, but can only see when you actually go in the museum and get closer up. And they are a form of art. Because we have our Roderick Cushion bust and Jasmine Odyssey album, they are a form of art, cinema and music. And over here we have the coin press, which I want it to represent the sort of printer from, the 1400s with Gutenberg and, the original printers. And that was what I wanted that to represent. So, our guests are then forced in a one-way direction, either left or right. And we're going to go first, have a look on the left here, to this section. And this section, as you can probably tell, is animal related. All of our custom pieces, custom sculptures, all of that are animal themed. The famous pieces that are animal themed, they are all here. And as you can probably see, there's a lot of bats. There are bats in many different colours because I had two artists that were specialised in the paintings and the portraits that love bats. So we have lots of bats, and I actually think they look really good, and they inspired actually this section. And yeah, so our famous artworks, we have our giraffe, if you saw my short, that our artist made during his journey of progressing. There is even actually, to mimic it, a painting of a giraffe that I'm actually quite proud I got in the RNG pool, so they're close together. And yeah, so this first little nook area with all our animal pieces, the first area that got remade, and I think it looks pretty good. And next to it, we are forcing our people through the, stage performance. Currently, there isn't one going on because I guess he's tired and he needs a deserved break. But once there is a show, people can walk past and see. And before going in our central area, we're going to see what guests can view on the other side. And it is a bit of symmetry with the other side. Symmetry is a form of art, and this time it is people related. And what inspired this is because I had an artist that had a bit more lazy trait, but with the lazy trait became he loved drawing stick men. And I must admit I couldn't resist taking that because, wow, who could resist a few stick men paintings? So yes, we have our famous work of arts that are human related with our mini Lisa. We have Blackguard. Blackguard did want a fantasy exhibit with him, so I went to go and get a fancy statue that has been added with the DLC to have an extra art trait with it, and we can say it's his, trustworthy companion with him that is immortalised here next to him. And yes, all our wonderful stickmen, some faces that were made, portraits. This is obviously the human section. That is a symmetry to our animal one. And going through here, we don't have art stage, but instead we have access to the cafeteria, and before that we have an access to a zone of famous art pieces that are more food related and obviously custom made that are food related. And some of you are probably thinking now in the comments like, well, you have two statues that don't really look food related. Well, they are, because when I was working on the cafeteria, I was building these statues. One turned out red, one turned out yellow, and yep, you guessed it, I called them ketchup and mustard. Yeah, they wanted a personal name, it fitted perfectly, and now they're proud in front of the cafeteria. So, hey, why not? Looks good. So yeah, our cheesy gubbins, famous work of art, our pizza, and also in the same shot of our artist's personal journey, his wonderful banana peel artwork had to be here, and our custom decoration that makes it look like exhibits on the wall. And so we arrive to our central area that both of those side areas come to, the recreation area, where people can use the interactive exhibits, paint for themselves, paint with themselves, get some food and drink, go to the I forgot the word. Why is this now not the gift shop? That's it, the gift shop. God, you need to make money, go through a gift shop. And obviously over here there are a few artwork pieces that I didn't know where they could perfectly go, so they just had it's an odd place zone. Here you are, and it's its own art pieces. And through those doors, you can get to those exhibits you can see through the entryway. So that is where our two zones connect in the middle. And on our left, obviously I said Arts and Science Museum, and we have our science area just here, with some also famous art pieces. The famous art pieces that are in here are the ones that actually match the colours of our science exhibits. And the science exhibits we have is the print that is making books, obviously, books are a form of art, and also all the science personal inventions we make that have an effect on people. And why did I go specific with those ones? It's because all our art pieces have emotions. The emotions have effect on our guests, and so I thought the science inventions we should be the ones that have effect on our guests. And that's why those were chosen. And some of you may be spotted, we have little areas here, sort of book libraries, bookcases that I've just made with wall separators and the Vampire Survivors wallpaper. Books are a form of art. Read plenty of books, people. And, okay, we have another area of symmetry, so I'll just pan out here. And you can see on each side, we have then sort of toilets and a corridor, and each time a famous exhibit. So on the left here, we have our Yeti made of trash. Don't ask me what famous art piece. I know there's an art piece with trash, but don't ask me the name. I have no idea. And on the other side, obviously close to toilets, you need to have, pull my finger. He's here, next to a toilet. Fitted perfectly well. And that is our first indoor building. Then we are going to be going outside with the personalised inventions of science that are related to outdoors. The one that waters our plants, the one that composts our plants, and the keen eye probably spotted, well, you've got a flower over there. And yes, I have a flower because why? Well, here we have wonderful proof going on now. It makes clowns. Any art exhibit with humour makes the people have more buzz when they see clowns, and clowns are a form of art, so they fit well in an art museum. And now we come to this section, our outdoor section. All my statues and sculptures are actually outdoors for the fact that there is a pottery place near me that is only open from May to September, and it is only an outdoor place, and it has everything outdoors during that time. And I thought, I'm going to recreate that actually, because that works well. So we have a section with, in the middle here, our famous arts of work and personalised statues we made that are all in a sort of grey theme, with their own poses, all in their wonderful. We have also sculptured bushes because that's a form of art as well, making bunnies, ducks and etc. Over here we have our more funky statues that are all different colours, making quite original poses. One is dancing, one is doing hero pose, one is probably doing another yoga pose, one is just decided not to look at the camera, and the pink one over there, I wouldn't even want to attempt to make that pose. I'd probably kill my back. And over here we then have our sculptures, original sculptures with a section of cherry blossoms in the middle. Just the ones I found our artists made the best and are quite original, and I like the shapes. And at the back here, little recreation area where you can get a bit of coffee, some ice cream. And yeah, and we have three more buildings. The most boring one, just the staff area over here. They have their privacy, they can make their famous art pieces. Nothing terribly exciting, but we need to have that. And over here on the right, we have a bit of a mess building. And it's normal it's a mess, it's the warehouse. Because in the DLC we have plenty of auctions going on, and so to have access to what we want to put on auction, I thought any art piece I'm not sure I want to keep, or maybe would keep or not, I just put it in the warehouse so people can view it. If I decide I want to get rid of it on auction, well, we get rid of it on auction. So this place always changes, and at any moment an art piece you see here can disappear. And so we go to our final building with our science train in front of it. And over here we have the last building where it is the inspiration of our artists is their blue period / sadness, just a bit like Picasso had. All these art pieces are either in the blue theme or they have the sadness, sorrow trait. And you're probably thinking, well, that red one can't be. That red one is actually. So yeah, their little pathing, we're forcing them through their one-way path once again because we want our guests to go in a certain order to come then here to this interactive exhibit that only has one art piece that resembles it, and it's this comic here. So they have their own corner in a museum, their own rooms, and then I guess can come back out the one-way door, can maybe go back in, but probably actually this is the last place they'll go, and they will leave the museum on the right here and go on for some new adventures. And there you have it, guys. That is, let me zoom out for you, a very big, large art/science museum. I hope you enjoyed this tour of this area. I hope maybe it inspires you. There is so many wallpapers and flooring. You can have fun making a chaotic arranged art creation, because art comes in all forms. So hesitate not, make what you want. If it is art to you, then it is art to you. No one else should judge you. Please enjoy the Arty-Facts DLC. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a likes. Oh god, I'm losing my words. Please leave a thumbs up. Please leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next video. Until next time, keep on having fun, guys. And keep on gaming. Bye, everyone.